All right, so I just caught Suicide Squad here a couple days ago and thought I'd give a little bit of a review on it. It's pretty much a middle of the road movie for me. While I was watching it, I was having a good time, although I was also noticing a lot of lazy writing and just not very good things about the movie. And thinking about it afterwards, yeah, there were some dumb things and lazy writing that just kind of angered me. I don't know why it's so hard to make good movies nowadays. It's kind of perplexing. It's almost like they're trying to make these movies bad. Some of these latest movies I've been seeing, but this one I thought I'll start off with some bad things. The introduction of the characters through the opening of files, and briefly going back and and viewing something that they did. That's lazy. There's much better ways to introduce characters, and even not all the Suicide Squad characters were even introduced in the beginning. So it just kind of shows you, the importance of the characters right away. So you all of a sudden you know which characters to care about and which characters are throwaway characters. For instance, the Native American, he wasn't introduced hardly at all. It's kind of a hard movie to remember, but he kind of just shows up, and I'm like, well, this guy is going to be either in the background of every scene, or he's not going to last. And well, yeah, he was barely in it. The crocodile character, not really in it too much. He popped up here and there, kind of grunted around, and that was it. I'm not a huge fan of these comic book movies. I know some characters, but I'm just not a really huge fan to really know all the backstories and get disappointed if something's not right, or things like that. I'm mostly disappointed in the movie as a fact not being very good. I think a lot of it probably has to do with the fact that it should have been rated R. The type of characters really speaks to more of an adult audience, and it's like the movie. It's like everybody in there thought it could have been rated R, but everyone is holding back because they knew that they had to secure that PG-13 rating, and I don't know. It didn't seem like anyone was trying hard enough, and well, that's what you get when you're holding back. And now for some of the good things, Joker and Harley Quinn. I thought those were the two best characters. I wanted to know more about Joker, his backstory a little bit. You didn't get hardly anything. I mean, I don't know if he's running a casino or some kind of underground. Who knows? But I would like to see more of the Joker. I thought he was interesting enough to see him on screen. And of course, Harley Quinn. I mean, she has some of the best lines in the movie, even though some of her lines may not be considered all that great or kind of hokey or something. She still had the best lines. Will Smith was Will Smith. He had this white mask, which I don't know why they even had that in the movie, because it was only in the movie for like 5 minutes. But I don't know. But Will Smith was being Will Smith. He was probably the most fleshed out character, even though you barely know anything about him, just like all the other characters. It's like the movie has only limited amounts of times to focus on characterization and development, and everything else is action, action, action. And that's the problem with a lot of movies nowadays, actually. But the villain, not very good. I did not understand the exact reasoning behind what they were doing. I mean, I got what the villain was doing, but the reasoning behind it was lost. At least on me, it was. The creatures in the streets, they just kind of popped up from out of nowhere. It was like a surprise, because I really didn't know what they were, and that's not a good surprise. But overall, I would say the movie is a middle of the road movie. It can be exciting to watch in parts. The 3D is fun. There's some good visuals, but the writing is lazy, and not everything makes complete sense. And there's just kind of some jaw-dropping things in there. You ask yourself, how'd that happen? Why is this happening? She's alive. She looks just like lots of questions that could have been answered by a better screenplay. But overall, I don't think you would be too disappointed or mad by watching this movie and disliking it. You may even really, really like it. I think overall it's good. It could be a lot better. Perhaps the Blu-ray will be better by adding some additional scenes in there. Who knows with that. But overall, I would say it's a good afternoon movie theater type of movie. Maybe rent it sometime and watch it at home. I don't see myself watching this too many more times. Maybe once or twice, just depending on maybe if there's an extended edition or not. So the next thing I'm going to watch tomorrow is Sausage Party, which, once again, I'm really looking forward to this movie. Hopefully I'm not as let down with this as I have been with several other movies this year. I mean, only a couple of movies I've seen at the theaters this year have been worthwhile. Things that have stood out to me, just off the top of my head, I really liked Green Room, and I thought Deadpool was good. 10 Cloverfield Lane was good. I haven't seen too many movies this year, but quite honestly, some of them have been kind of forgettable, so I forget which ones I've seen. But yeah, so I should have a review for Sausage Party coming out, and then definitely got some more Led Zeppelin videos coming out. I've been trying to figure out exactly which videos I wanted to record and in which order I wanted to show them in, because I do think it's really important that my Led Zeppelin side of the channel here hopefully guides some people into some really great places. So we'll see you on that next video. But until then, this is Mind Central, and thanks for watching.